ADR. Promoting dialogue.
It's 6 p.m. in Dakar, 7 p.m. in Porto Novo. Good evening and many thanks for staying tuned to West Africa Democracy Radio. Broadcasting on 94.9 FM and around the world on wadr.org. Welcome to Newslink. Here are the top stories. Former Malian Prime Minister Moussa Mara referred to District 4 prosecutor after first hearing. Côte d'Ivoire to open presidential candidacy submissions on July 25 amid election tensions. Benin Republic and Senegal agree to deepen cooperation in trade and security sectors.
We have obviously mentioned the friendly and cooperative relations between the Benin people, even though we have both noted that today, due to the quality of the friendship, we can do much more and much better in terms of trade.
And in Nigeria, citizens denounce the trend of medical tourism, caution against impact on health system.
The same medical treatment that will cost you about 30,000 euros will cost you just 1,000 euros if you were to seek the same services in Nigeria.
I look forward to see when ordinary councillor will have a headache and he will run down to maybe my primary health care in my community.
Details of these stories and more coming up shortly. Please stay with us.
West Africa Democracy Radio. It's you speaking.
Many thanks for joining us. My name is Sankule Janko. Following a first hearing this morning at the Judicial Investigation Brigade, Moussa Mara, former Malian Prime Minister, has been formally referred to the District 4 prosecutor for legal action. The nature of the charges or investigation remains undisclosed, but the move signals a new stage in the proceedings. Mara has been receiving legal support from Mr. Mutangatal, who joined him earlier today. The prosecutor will now revive the case and determine the next steps, which could include formal charges or release. The legal and political implications of the case are being closely watched. Elsewhere, as the Côte d'Ivoire presidential election approaches, the main opposition coalition, CAP Côte d'Ivoire, and the ruling RHDP party are meeting on Wednesday, July 16, today, 2025, at the Capital Generation Movement headquarters in Abidjan, Cocody. This meeting marks an initial exchange between the two groups amid a highly tense climate. Simon Bagbo, spokesperson for CPCI, announced via social media that the meeting is part of the coalition's ongoing efforts to promote peace, democratic and inclusive elections. The meeting with the RHDP is seen as a crucial step toward easing tensions and building a national consensus on the electoral process.
The Ivorian electoral.
Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission has announced the date for the receipt of candidacies for the October 25 polls. The date set by the IEC is from July 25 to August 25, which is a period of 1 month for candidates to file their applications. Augustine Coley has more in this report.
The Ivorian Electoral Commission will receive candidacy applications from July 25 to August 26, 2025. According to the Commission, the application must include a signed and legalized declaration of candidacy specifying the candidate's identity, personnel information, and any political nomination. The Commission also invites potential candidates to indicate the color, acronym, and the symbol chosen for the single ballot and the list of constituencies where endorsements were obtained, along with the percentage of voters who supported them. According to the Ivorian Electoral Code, all candidates must first be registered on the electoral roll. He or she must have in his or her file an extract from the criminal record, a certificate of tax compliance, a copy of the surety receipt, a birth certificate, and a certificate of nationality. The Independent Electoral Commission's announcement comes as Ivorian President Alassane Ouattara has been in France for several days. He arrived at the Élysée Palace this Wednesday, where he met with his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron.
Augustine Coley filed that report. Let's head to Nigeria, where former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has formally resigned from the People's Democratic Party (PDP), citing irreconcilable differences and sift away from the party's founding principles. In a letter dated July 14, 2025, and addressed to the PDP ward chairman in Jada Adamawa State, Atiku said the party's current direction no longer aligns with the values it once stood for. He described his decision to leave as painful but necessary. "I am grateful for the opportunities given to me by the PDP," he wrote, noting that serving 2 times as vice president and twice running for president under the party's banner were significant milestones in his career. Atiku served as Nigeria's vice president from 1999 to 2007. Under President Olusegun Obasanjo. He was also the PDP's presidential candidate in 2019 and 2023, losing both times to Muhammadu Buhari and Bola Tinubu respectively. He wished the party well in the future as he moves on from the political platform he helped to establish. Still in Nigeria, there is a growing and heated debate about the trend of medical tourism. According to government data, Nigerians spend between $1 to $1.6 billion each year seeking treatment abroad, a trend critics say highlights systematic neglect of the country's healthcare infrastructure. This current public discourse is fueled by the passing of former President Muhammadu Buhari in London clinic on Sunday following a protracted illness. WDR's Usman Omar in Abuja has reactions in this report.
In clinics and hospitals across India, the United States and the United Kingdom, Nigerians form a growing number of patients on admission for different medical conditions. From serving politicians and top government officials to traditional rulers and business tycoons, the exodus is relentless. Government figures now reveal that Nigeria alone accounts for between $1 to $1.6 billion in annual medical tourism, a quarter of the total $7 billion spent by the entire African continent on foreign medical care. Ola Olufemi is a public health reforms advocate.
Now let's put an example to this. Someone goes in for probably an heart surgery, open heart surgery, pays a minimum of about $40,000. If you're going to do something like an arteriovenous fistula out there, you're paying $50,000 per person. Now imagine the people that troop out of the country daily.
While major public hospitals in Nigeria are poorly underfunded, often plagued with poor equipment and a lack of investment, medical professionals continue to leave for better opportunities abroad, creating a gap that denies average citizens access to quality care and one that privileged Nigerians seek to fill overseas. In the last 20 years, over 18,900 Nigerian doctors have emigrated, according to the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors. Many Nigerians believe the funds spent abroad could revolutionize healthcare if channeled internally.
The same medical treatment that will cost you about 30,000 euros will cost you just 1,000 euros if you were to seek the same services in Nigeria.
I look for